A fall rain is pretty sweet. I had a feeling I'd like this because I love rain, and something I've mentioned is that I love rain in Peanuts cartoons. It doesn't even matter what age the cartoon is, it just always seems to look really great. And this is no exception. This is the first segment of the fourth episode of Peanuts Motion Comics, and this is all about a very rainy day. So there will be some spoilers as I discuss very briefly what happens and share some thoughts. So it starts off with everybody playing baseball, but the rain starts, so they all decide to go indoors. The rain is absolutely gorgeous. Quite randomly, Lucy makes fun of Linus and his blanket. That in itself is not random because she does that quite a lot, but it did feel a little bit out of place in this cartoon. But then we have them standing outside with an umbrella, and it looks absolutely stunning. Everything about it is so beautiful. There's a moment that I love where Charlie Brown and Lucy are looking out of a window at the rain, which is something I've always loved doing, even as a child. So that relatability was pretty great. Snoopy is out in the rain by himself, and Charlie Brown has kind of forgotten. We see the rain rising higher and higher up Snoopy's doghouse as he stands on the top, and he starts to worry that the rain's just going to keep falling and keep rising, and he's stuck there. That in itself is interesting enough. As I've mentioned before, I'm not the biggest Snoopy fan, but Snoopy was actually a highlight for me here. And I think one of the reasons is because of the speech bubbles. Snoopy has speech bubbles to obviously illustrate what he is thinking, and it just made me for the first time what it would be like if Snoopy was a speaking character, or indeed if he had speech bubbles as commonplace in other cartoons, because it was quite interesting to get his thoughts, and it was quite fascinating and made me like the character a little bit more. So that was all well and good. I love the animation for this. As I said, the rain looks gorgeous, but I also loved it when Charlie Brown was putting on his little yellow raincoat. It was just the cutest thing ever. And we had some little sound effects when he was doing up the buttons, I want to say. They don't look like buttons, toggles, I'm not entirely sure. But the sound effect there, I thought, was really great as well. So I had a lot of fun with this one. Visually, it's gorgeous. It's a nice little story, and I rather enjoyed Snoopy, which is not that usual. I should point out, I don't dislike Snoopy. I'm not that bothered about the character. But actually, with A Fall Rain, I rather loved him, and I thought this was really great. I think it's safe to say that A Fall Rain is, perhaps not surprisingly, one of my favourite Peanuts motion comics so far. It's definitely one that I think is worth checking out.